Makes the catch. It's Williams. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
I really want to go and lick real quick.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So
he's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time.
you talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Ready, set. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Has to throw this off his back foot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They kick it away on 4th down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this pass.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And they get
big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get to it.
For your favorite hunt.
This is obviously not a
Nah,
great
I'll
start
beat the
for
hell
this
out of him.
quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw at Stockton. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Bama. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Georgia going up tempo. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's McCray. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yo.
They'll go back to work
You hear
with
me?
the first down in the final period.
I said, you ain't getting 26?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time.
Yeah, I'm playing it now.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff they don't